Hello YouTube fans and welcome to another moto vlog by Sterling Moto. Except you'll notice this is not a R1200 GS, this is not an R6. What is it? It's a Triumph Trophy. It's my friend riding his bike. I won't name names, but he is the leader at this point. This is where we started, out in beautiful Gainesville, Aldi, South Riding, whatever, Virginia. And it's Memorial Day. So we got some gas. I pulled off in front. Now we're riding down 66 West. Roads are still nice and damp, although we haven't really gotten wet or anything. Next we turn on to Crest Hill Road. One of my favorite roads, just beautiful. Technical, well, it's a little technical, I guess. Just beautiful. How about that? Nice little country road. As we continue along Crest Hill Road, this is kind of how it comes to. You got the mountains over there on the left, and you've got a couple nice turns here and there. You can kind of see through that. We're going slow, you know. Look at the road. It's actually pretty clean, but at the same time it's cold and damp in patches. You just don't know what to expect going around these corners. And of course you know your tires aren't warm. Yeah, look at those mountains off in the distance over there on the left of the side of the road. Just beautiful country. Really easy to get to, easy to ride on. Not too many cars, not too many people. This is a little further down the road. We go from, you know, kind of the open hills down into like the river area, or like the creek area, I guess I should say. So now the road gets wet again. And I mean, look how lush it is down here. It's very nice. It's beautiful. Again, this whole road is just, you know, it changes a lot and it's got a whole lot of beautiful things. It's kind of cool. So what do you think about the gap my friend's leaving me here? A good gap? I think it's okay. I kind of like it. He's leaving himself a lot of room for me to just like step on the brakes. I think maybe you could ride a couple bike lengths, a few bike lengths closer, like 4 or 5, and that would be like the perfect length. But this is perfect too. I mean, look at these roads. They're not that clean down here. Oh, now we're on 211. Now we're going for my other friend who's way in the back. He's on his BMW S1000 XR, riding up this mountain pass. You know I got to show you this whenever we do it. So we're switching up between, as you can see, Mr. Blue Bike there ahead. That's the Triumph Trophy that we were watching before. And now behind us here we got the S1000 XR. And then up in front there is me, your narrator, Sterling Moto, on his R1200 GS. I'll say this, I don't have the Adventure, I've got the regular GS. So take of that what you will. Man, my friend looks like he's leaning a lot. I think that's the way his camera's positioned. Riding on the outside lane there too. Anyways, now we're going down the hill. I think I'll go back to that. Riding on the outside lane in that previous clip. What do you guys think? Inside or outside lane? I was just taking it easy. I figured if someone wants to pass me, like there's some other bikers, or a fast car, be on the inside lane. You know, be courteous so they don't have to pass on the right. But at the same time, we know we're probably the fastest thing on the road. And the outside lane is less likely to have debris in it. So outside lane. So it's kind of hard to say. Man, this new Nav 6 is a lot clearer than my Nav 5. Kind of makes me want to get one eventually. But maybe I'll wait for the Nav 7. I know that's going to come. Now we're out here on the highway. Little chill clip here. Pass in a few interesting vehicles, you know, Valley Health, medical transport. You want to be passing the medical transport, not having the medical transport you, right? Get a little further up the road. We're going to come up on some bikers. Happens a little slow, but this is, you know, this is the way the highway goes, right? How fast do you really want to be moving here? What are we doing? I can't tell from this bike. I've got, you know, I would be setting my speedo. This is a 70 mile an hour. I'd be setting my speedo to like 75, 76. I'd be going like that fast, tops. Now, if I'm following cars and using the left lane, maybe I'll go a little faster. I'll try to keep it below 80 because, again, in Virginia, 81 is reckless driving. It's not good. You don't want a reckless driving charge on you. But this is just like a nice view of, this is what it's like to be on the highway in Virginia. You know, the day after Memorial Day, the day after Rolling Thunder, which these guys come from. I think that first pack there were from like Missouri or something. And these guys here from like Texas. They're far away. They have a long, long way to go. So, oh man. I wonder if they're even, at the time I record this, they're probably just getting back to their homes after like 2 full days of riding, if that, if they're not still riding from, you know, Texas or Missouri. And here we are in Harrisonburg after we did some highway. This is a cool little area. Respect the parking laws maybe, because I sure don't. I come in through parking lot whatever here, parking lot A, cross over this little footpath. Over here, parking lot B. Yeah, because I'm awesome. Now what I should have done is parked in one of these pay to park spots and just not paid. But I parked here in private parking. There was a guy who approached us when we left and said not to do that. That's funny. So next you can see here, Riley Pike and Shenandoah Mountain. We're heading down 33. Back on my friend's bike. Basically, he sent me his favorite clips, and I tried to use the ones that he sent me as much as I could, while using my other friend's clips to fill in the gaps. That's pretty cool. These guys get to see each other. And I just know there I am way up in front, you know, off in the distance. Selecting lines on these roads is very important. You have to worry about a lot of things when you select your line. You know, not just the fastest way around the corner, but how do you adjust for cars and traffic and things like that. So you really want to be as smooth as possible and leave as much in reserve as you can. This is just such a great road though. People say this isn't as good as 211. We're nuts. this road has a 55-mile-an-hour speed limit. So, I mean, take it that as you will, but 55 miles an hour is pretty fast. He just looks like he's laying the bike down into the tarmac from that camera angle. What are you gonna do? Trying to keep up, I guess. See, that's some swooping. Oh well. We'll do it. We're all guilty, especially me. I'm guilty as shit. Swooping all over the place. Now we're coming up, and unfortunately, a couple things happen here. We're about to see the first. Oh yes. US 33. Yep, there's a car up ahead that we caught up to. As you can see, we're not moving very fast. Passing a car at our speed. Not very smart. And as soon as this happens, this is like right there. See, we're coming around that same corner. Watch this. Switch to the rear camera for better effect at this point of the trip. So we're all slowed down, right? Just we're forced to check up right there, and now boom, it starts to rain. The road goes from completely dry to soaking wet in like no time at all. Scary. I'm glad in the sense I got checked up, but in the other sense, I think I would have been okay, even if we hadn't. So we're just going to skip ahead now to the heading down the mountain. See, now we're passing the ambulance. Now I can go as fast as I want in the rain. It's a pretty cool shot there of the mountain with all the mist. Taking it nice and easy, you know. Nice and easy down this mountain. There's not much else to say. In a car, I think you'd have a little more confidence, you know, but on a motorcycle, on a mountain pass and the motorcycle in the wet, you're just like, last thing I want to do is go sliding down the road like an idiot. One of my friend's lines, though, man, you can kind of see them being drawn into the road. They're pretty nice. So now we transition over back to my other friend in the middle. Now we're going down. Yeah, this is Country Road 3. So we continue down 33, right? And the weather clears up. And now here we are over on Route 3. And it's all sunny and bright. This is the same day, just like 20 minutes later. I'm not kidding. I mean, you can still see water spots kind of on his bike in a couple places. Country Road 3 was okay. We were on it for 30 miles. And, you know, we're going north to south, so it's like got cool views and stuff in the mountains that we're between. but at the same time, it wasn't that interesting riding-wise. Enough to make it so you can't zone out at all, but not interesting enough to where, you know, you're having like a great time with like the technical roads and whatnot. So take it that, you know, as you will. Which road you want to go on? Do you want to continue down 33 towards like Seneca Rocks, or do you want to say turn off on Country Road 3 and go up this way? Because I would say each route has its pros and its cons for sure. This one's much shorter. This route, you're not going all the way out to Seneca Rocks. You know what I mean? So if you're hitting 33 and you want to go back a different way than what you came from, you know, this isn't terrible. You just loop through here, or you head through the town. So what we did instead of all that, we're switching over now, is we headed up through Lost River State Park. There's like a road that takes you up there. So now we're on the XR again, using this footage where I can. Now, I think this following distance is a little close. Got a little close there. Come on, guys. If you're gonna think about anything when you're riding, I think that is probably the closest call. I mean, I wouldn't call it a close call or anything, but like, there's no need to be that close. But that's cool. We all, you know, make mistakes. You do not want to try pushing your riding on these roads. This is mostly just for cruising, touring, that kind of thing. Spirited riding on a road like this is asking for problems. Big time. You see, you know, we're doing switchbacks and then riding along the ridge and switchbacking up to the next ridge. Continuing on like that. We got the classic here, just going around. Got a phone call, had to mute that. But we got, you know, going around here, more switchbacks, all that stuff. You know, these roads have very little grip, so you do have to be careful. As you can see, you got like water spots, broken up tree parts, stuff like that, all over the place. And then, you know, if you ride on the right like this, you're riding like really close to a really steep drop off, that kind of thing. But it's a cool road. I mean, up here on the mountains, this is just like so much fun. I'm like checking out, oh, there's gravel there. So now we're back on my other friend's bike.
Thanks.
At this point, we're basically heading towards home. We're still traveling south along Lost River State Park area towards the, I don't even know what the road was.
You are really high.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're heading south, and then we're going to continue along basically towards 48, West Virginia or US 48. And then that goes to like, 55, Virginia 55. And that takes us to US or Interstate 81. We take Interstate 81 home. So you can see we continue along. Now the mountain's on the right side. We've like passed over the mountain. We're coming down the other side. So that's pretty cool. A little mountain pass. Not much to say. I'm a pretty silent guy tonight. I'm not like drunk or anything, so I'm not just talking about whatever's coming up on my mind or anything like that. Waxing philosophical about nothing, that kind of thing. I'm just kind of giving the play-by-play from my perspective up here in the front, which was pretty boring, thank God. This ride, besides what you've seen already, it doesn't really have any intense moments. See, now we're back on, main road. Nothing special. I'm like way up ahead. I'm going too fast for my own good. On a road like this, it seems like. But I got my friends back here to help me if I crash. That's always good. All kinds of cool stuff back here that you don't want to stop for. Probably get like outpaced by that work van, you know what I mean? Ooh, left turning car, that's always bad. Now we're back here kind of on our final stretch before getting to 48. Instead of just taking the direct roads there, I went down like another like residential road. That's pretty much all there is to it. That's basically what I like around here, these West Virginia residential roads. They're not that fast. They're fairly easy to ride. Stay on your side of the road and hope no one comes all the way, to your side of the road. That would be bad. And just keep on having a good time, just chilling out, maybe talking with your friends, enjoying the scenery, trying to take like the best line you can around these turns. No, I say best line, not the fastest line. But like, the one that's like best for the situation. That kind of thing. Got some gravel. And then we continue up to this interesting little intersection here. Thought this was kind of cool. No more unlined roads. Every road from this point on has some lines on it. Not much to say there. I guess that gets me excited. I'm going again, yeah. Let's have a good time.
I mean, even this, I look off to the right, and like a giant fucking tree. Like I said, it's just not.
Yeah, I just got nothing to say. I mean, this is just nice riding. And I don't really have a topic, so there's nothing to interject. We're almost to the end, though. This is pretty cool, though. I think you guys, if you're watching this, I hope you think about, riding this kind of route yourself. And here at the end, something a little bad for somebody's day. in our response
You know what,
here.
let's go right here and make our break. Check out where we go.
Coming up to an
Sorry,
accident.
flat. That's okay.
Just car was like T-boned by somebody. Not really sure what happened there. Anyways, we were supposed to go. You see where that white Subaru was. My GPS said to go that way, but obviously that wasn't going to happen. So I continued straight and was like, ah, crap. Let's just turn around and go to this gas station.
Where are you going? Alright. Okay, apparently. I'm trying not to stop, but I'm also trying not to die.
You know what I mean? Very tight turn for a big bike.
Why don't we just go in the Sunoco one?
My friend handled that very well. Look at those Range Rover lights. It's kind of crazy.
Are you just winging it by the cars around you, or is the GPS saying there's another route?
The other Range Rover, same exact thing.
Yeah, just. Oh, I was gonna say, why don't we just pull in here and look at a fucking map?
So then we pull in here.
That guy just went through around the semi.
See, there's the car, yada yada. Next, finally, it's a little motorcycle club action. I'm not gonna name names. If you can figure out who that is from their whatever, their cut, whatever, that's on you. I just thought that was cool. They're riding side by side, close formation. You don't see that a lot. Alright guys, have a great day and think about your riding.